Today's horoscope, Aquarius November 24th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The Sun has just recently begun its transit of your sector of community and friendships, pulling your attention to happiness goals and networking. Your need for others or for spending time with people and projects that help you de-stress or detox emerges. You're more often focusing on social activities, networks, friendships, dreams, and ideals, and you're interested in what makes you happy and how you fit in with others or contribute. Your mood is more hopeful and positive. Sharing ideals or visions with others gives you a boost, and you get more satisfaction than usual when your actions positively impact others. It's a period for people watching, dreaming, interacting, and connecting with your revolutionary and progressive spirit. It's not a time for tying yourself down but rather for enjoying new experiences and breaking free of personal restrictions. Today, it can become obvious that getting organized is important to reduce the stress that comes from avoiding or overlooking the facts of a situation, mainly related to money, resources, and capabilities. Watch the heavens. Our lovely Luna is dancing up above as she always does, moving through flowery Virgo. Virgo is symbolized by the Virgin, who is ever giving and resourceful but also kind, compassionate, and nurturing. This energy may be rising within you, whether or not you've realized it. This ensures that you could desire to go out of your way to help someone in your personal or romantic life. If you do so, it will likely come back to you tenfold. However, sacrificing out of the good of your own heart or resources is what will truly create a beautiful memory. Recent actions might lead to a fated conversation. Hash it out when Mars in Leo trines the North Node in Aries and sextiles the South Node in Libra. It has been a whirlwind of a work week. There may have been new developments that took off rather suddenly, and even some frustrations erupted in your working relationships. Now that the dust is kind of settling, it might be time to reflect on everything that has occurred. Talk to your coworkers or supervisors about these recent developments to make sure that everyone is on the same page moving forward. You are no stranger to change, but it may take some reining in of your personal power in order to direct your ability to change constructively. Imagine you are both your own father and your own mother. Depending on your age, this will be easier or harder to do, and create your boundaries, including your actions and language, your limits in relationships and your requirements on the job. You are also in charge of nurturing yourself with the food, the rest, the exercise, the affection you need to survive. Don't forget to give yourself a lot of positive reinforcement. If yesterday's vibration brought you considerable intensity, being able to kick back and enjoy the essence today will serve you well. It's not necessary to carry the world upon your shoulders every single day. In fact, by taking time to yourself and to enjoy others, you increase your ability to be productive when you're on the job. Your mind needs to rest, too, and there's no better cure for heavy energy than lots of laughter. Have some fun today. It is just as the Sun is settling into his first full day in your friendship sector that the Moon is spending its final hours in your relationship sector at a friendly aspect to both planets in your communication sector. On the one hand, while the Sun and Moon are only briefly overlapping and this is creating a positive day across the communication, social and relationship fronts, this is a window into something a lot more enduring. 2 days after having clashed with Pluto in his first full day back in Aquarius, the Moon leaves you with a better sense of both your own and your relationship needs and the support that both have. Before leaving your relationship sector and wrapping up its first visit since Mars returned, the Moon is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to both planets in your communication sector. With both planets there in retrograde motion and Mars just 2 weeks away from turning retrograde in your relationship sector, this is a chance to get the ball rolling when it comes to giving the past and unsaid words a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy is all about you, your desires, your ambitions, and your journey toward fulfillment. With Mars in bold Leo forming a trine with the North Node in courageous Aries and a sextile with the South Node in harmonious Libra, the stars are urging you to embrace your needs and focus on the life you want to create. This isn't about selfishness in the negative sense, It's about prioritizing your well-being and chasing your dreams unapologetically. Have you ever felt torn between doing what others expect and pursuing what truly makes your heart sing? Today, the stars are giving you permission to let go of external pressures and focus on your own desires. Early in the day, you might find yourself concerned with meeting others' expectations, but as the day progresses, you'll notice a shift, a powerful urge to put yourself first. It's not selfish to prioritize your happiness, it's necessary. Think about it, when you're fulfilled and thriving, you can show up better for the people around you. What's one goal or dream you've been putting off because of fear or obligation? You may find yourself drawn to someone today, perhaps unexpectedly. Whether or not this person is available, it's important to tread carefully. Attraction can be exciting, but it's also a reminder to reflect on your deeper needs. Are you longing for connection, adventure, or validation? These feelings can guide you to better understand what you truly desire in your relationships. With all this fiery Mars energy fueling your ambitions, it can be tempting to take on everything at once. But let's be honest, trying to do too much can leave you and those around you feeling overwhelmed. If you're juggling multiple commitments, today's alignment encourages you to hit pause, reassess, and set more realistic expectations. Remember, slowing down isn't a sign of weakness, it's a strategy for long-term success. Think about a time when taking a step back actually helped you move forward. What did you learn? Share your wisdom. We could all use a reminder to pace ourselves. If you've been thinking about making a financial move, whether it's investing your savings, starting a new venture, or even treating yourself to something meaningful, today is an excellent day to take action. The energy between Venus and Saturn encourages practical yet inspired decision-making, and people around you are likely to offer honest and trustworthy advice. The alignment of Mars with the North Node also opens the door to forming new connections. Whether through a shared hobby, a spontaneous encounter, or a deep conversation, today's energy supports building relationships that could last a lifetime. You might even discover a creative spark in these interactions, perhaps a collaboration or a new project idea. Have you ever met someone who instantly felt like they belonged in your life? Tell us about that connection. It's always uplifting to hear stories of serendipity and how the universe brings the right people together at the right time. While today is filled with opportunities to focus on yourself, remember to balance ambition with reflection. The South Node in Libra reminds us that harmony is key. Avoid acting impulsively or chasing recognition at the expense of others' feelings. Instead, take a moment to check in with your inner compass. Today is a reminder that prioritizing yourself is not just okay, it's essential. By focusing on your ambitions, deepening your relationships, and making thoughtful decisions, you're laying the foundation for a brighter, more fulfilling future. So, what's one thing you're excited to focus on today? Whether it's a personal goal, a creative project, or simply reconnecting with someone you love, share it with us in the comments. Let's inspire each other to embrace our power and make the most of this incredible energy. The universe is cheering you on. Go out there and shine.